Hello dear students, this is a video on session 49 of Financial Accounting 6 subject. In this video, I am going to explain problem number 10 of Liquidation of Companies unit. Balance sheet of Alpha Limited on 31st March 2016 is as follows. You can see the balance sheet here. 12% preference shares of 100 each, 10 lakhs, 5,000 equity shares of 100 each, 60 rupees paid up, 3 lakhs, 5,000 equity shares of 100 each, 50 rupees paid up, 2,50,000, 15% debentures having floating charge on all assets, 4 lakhs, bank overdraft 3,03,000, preferential creditors 1,05,000, trade creditors 7,42,000, land and buildings 3,86,000, plant and machinery 8,21,000, inventory 1,84,000, sundry debtors 13,37,000, P&L account 3,72,000. Preference dividend were in arrears for 2 years. Arrears are payable automatically on liquidation. On 30/6/2016, assets were realized as follows. Land and buildings 9,84,000, plant and machinery 7,12,000, inventory 1,63,000, debtors 11,91,000. Liquidation expenses are 54,000. Liquidator is entitled to a commission of 3% on amount realized from assets and commission of 2% on amount distributed to unsecured creditors. Income tax payable on liquidation is 44,500. This happens to be your preferential creditors over and above 1,05,000. 1,05,000 preferential creditors plus 44,500 taxes payable will be your preferential creditors. Assume all the payments were made on 31st August 2016. So your date of balance sheet is 31st March 2016. So April, May, June, July and August. 5 months of interest you have to pay to the debenture holders. Prepare liquidators final statement of accounts. So let's look into the solution. Liquidators final statement of accounts. There's no cash in hand and cash at bank in the balance sheet. As you can see here, no cash in hand, cash at bank. So assets realized are given in the adjustments. Land and buildings, plant and machinery, inventory and debtors. So write it down as it is. These are free assets because nowhere they have mentioned about secured creditors. So these are free assets. Total assets realized is 30,50,000. No mention about securities given to secured creditors, so this is nil. There are no calls in arrears, no amounts received against calls. Next you have liquidation expenses 54,000, liquidation expenses 54,000. Okay, and liquidators remuneration is 3% on assets realized, on all assets realized. Here you can see amount realized from assets 3%. So 30,50,000 into 3% will be your remuneration on assets realized. 2% on amount distributed to unsecured creditors. Now to unsecured creditors, if they say it is including preferential creditors, 2% on amount payable to unsecured creditors in the kottaga, preferential creditors it will include agtare. Okay, so preferential creditors and unsecured creditors seri eshtu amount it is 10,45,000 plus 1,49,500. How did you get it? Preferential creditors given in the balance sheet is 1,05,000. 44,500 is tax due mentioned in the adjustments. Unsecured creditors given in the balance sheet, one is bank overdraft and one is trade creditors. You can see in the balance sheet bank overdraft and trade creditors 3,03,000 and 7,42,000. So your total unsecured creditors will be 11,94,500. So 3,03,000 plus 1,05,000 plus 7,42,000 plus 44,500 put together 11,94,500 into 2%, that is 2 by 100. If you do, you will be getting 23,890. If you are doing it on balancing figure, then you will do 2 by 102. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ 2/102 ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಅನ್ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಹಣ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರುವಾಗ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅಂಥ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ 2/102 ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಣ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವೋ ಅದ್ರ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೇ ನೀವು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ 2/100 ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ 23,890 ಇಸ್ ದ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಪೇಯಬಲ್ ಟು ಅನ್ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್. Payment to debenture holders, interest up to 31st August 2016. So as the payments are made on 31st August 2016, you have to pay interest for 5 months. So that is 31st March 2016 is the balance sheet date. So April, May, June, July and August, 5 months interest on 4 lakhs at 15%. Okay, so debenture holders are entitled to get an interest of 15% on 4 lakhs for 5 months. 5 divided by 12, 25,000 is your interest. 15% debentures is 4 lakhs, so 4,25,000 is the payment made to the debenture holders. Preferential creditors, as we have already discussed, 1,05,000 is given in the balance sheet. 44,500 is the tax due to the government, which is mentioned in the adjustments, so that will be 1,49,500. Unsecured creditors is 3,03,000 bank overdraft and 7,42,000 trade creditors given in the balance sheet, 10,45,000. So after making payment to unsecured creditors, we will go ahead with preference shareholders. So preference shareholders will be getting capital as well as dividend. So preference shareholders preferential capital will be 10 lakhs. Dividend is 12%. It is in arrears for 2 years. So dividend is 10 lakhs into 12% into 2 years, 2,40,000. Capital is 10 lakhs. Okay, so preference shareholders will get capital as well as dividend. After that, we have equity shares. So equity shareholders, how do we distribute the amount? So have a look. We have two categories of equity shareholders. One is 60 rupees paid up equity shares, one is 50 rupees paid up equity shares. Now, how do we distribute the amount left out to these two categories? So we have to make notional calls on these shares which have paid only 50 rupees. So let's look into the calculation part. So I hope you have understood till here all the receipts and all the payments till preference shareholders. Now let's move on to equity shareholders calculation part. So total receipts is 30,50,000. Here you can see total receipts 30,50,000. Okay, I'll come to this later on because we are making some amount, we are collecting some amount from the shareholders. That's why you have got 30,64,445. But now total receipts as of now is only 30,50,000. Okay, 30,50,000 minus all the payments will be 54,000 plus 91,500 plus 23,890 plus 4,25,000 plus 1,49,500 plus 10,45,000 plus 2,40,000 plus 10 lakhs. So everything put together, you'll be getting 39,28,890. So how much is remaining for the equity shareholders before making notional calls? 21,110. Now this amount you cannot distribute it to all the shareholders equally. Why? Because some set of shareholders have paid 60 rupees per share, whereas some set of shareholders have paid 50 rupees per share. ಕೆಲವು ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ 50 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವು ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ 60 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿರೋ 21,110 ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿರೋರ ಹತ್ರ ನಾವು ನೋಷನಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಕಾಲ್ಸ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಣ ಮಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೊ 5,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ದಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. 5,000 equity shares, 50 rupees paid up ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ, 10 rupeesನ ನಾವು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಬೋತ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್. 60 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ ಇಬ್ಬರು, 60 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಪೇಡ್ ಅಪ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ 10 rupees ಆನ್ 5,000 equity shares. So notional calls will be 5,000 into 10 rupees, 50,000. So if you make the notional calls, your total amount available to all the equity shareholders will be 71,110. So 71,110 rupees will be available for all the equity shareholders. ಈಗ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ರು, 60 rupees ಪೇಡ್ ಅಪ್ಪೇ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ರು. ಸೊ ಆವಾಗ ನಾವು ಟೋಟಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. 71,110 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 10,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. 10,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತು? 5,000 equity shares 60 rupees paid up plus 5,000 equity shares 50 rupees paid up. ಎರಡು ಟೋಟಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 5,000 plus 5,000 10,000 shares. ಸೊ 10,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. 71,110 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 10,000 7.111 ಒಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ 7 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 11 ಪೈಸೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಶೇರ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ 50 rupees ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು 7 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡೋ ಬದಲು ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗಲೇ ನಾವು 10 minus 7.111 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 2.889 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಹಣ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಯಿತು. 10 rupees ತೊಗೊಂಡು 7 rupees ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ 7 rupees 11 ಪೈಸಾ ನಾವು ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗಲೇ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಪ್ಲೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ 2 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 88 ಪೈಸಾ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಸೀವಿಂಗ್ 10 rupees, ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ನಾನು 10 rupees ತೊಗೊಂಡು 7 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 11 ಪೈಸಾ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ನೀವು ಕೊಡುವಾಗಲೇ ನನಗೆ ಬರೀ 2 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 88 ಪೈಸಾ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಆಯಿತು. Okay, so I will be collecting only 2 rupees 88 paisa from shareholders who have paid 50 rupees per share. So 50 rupees paid up shareholders in we are collecting ₹2.88 on 5,000 shares. So 14,445 ನಮಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So your total receipts will be 30 lakhs 64,445. Now have a look. Balancing figure will be 35,555. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು distributed among 5,000 equity shareholders. So 5,000 equity shares who have paid up 60 rupees per share, ಅವರಿಂದ ಏನು ದುಡ್ಡು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬರೀ ₹7 ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ 7.11 rupees 7.111 ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು 5,000 equity sharesಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ 35,555 ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಗರ್ if you can see. So ₹50 ಕಟ್ಟಿರೋರ ಹತ್ರ we are collecting 2.889, whereas ₹60 ಕಟ್ಟಿರೋರಿಗೆ we are giving 7.111. ಸೊ 7.111 ಎಲ್ಲ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ₹10 ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ 7.111 ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ 2.889 ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ₹50 ಪೇಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸಿಂದ 2.889 ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ₹60 ಪೇಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ಗೆ 7.111 ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. So I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, you can always contact me. Thank you so much.